Hey everybody, welcome to Tarot Tuesday. Last week we had the Emperor, and it's not one of my favorites, but I think we had fun doing it. And oddly enough, it turned into a necessary card in a reading I gave later that week. So it was fortuitous for me to have gone through that exercise with you. All right, so this week let's see what we have. What is it? And we have... oh, the Four of Pentacles. That's a fun one. Okay, so let's look at this, the Four of Pentacles. So, on the whole, this card is about being greedy. It's about being stingy. It's about holding on, okay? So, as you can see, this fella here has his Four Pentacles. Got one in his hat, two at his feet, and one in the center that he's awfully proud of. So, as you can see, it's like hoarding. And this could be things like money, but you'll see it come up a lot in terms of like relationships where people are holding on to things that they probably shouldn't be. And this is a really good time for you to say, look at what, kind of like the Devil card here, what has a hold of you. Graphically, it's all about money and pentacles. But as we know, the cards don't always represent exactly what's happening in the sitters' lives. So while it's good to have money, having too much focus on this money is bad. It'll look at this guy in this card here. We'll point this out graphically. He's so into his money, he's not even involved in the city. Like in the background, there's this wicked nice city, and he's just off on his own, showing nobody his pentacle collection. So if you focus on the wrong things, you can get isolated, you can get your values twisted, and this is a card to, show that you want to prevent that. And that comes up quite a bit in the relationship zone. This would come up when someone has to move on, okay, and they don't want to, they're clinging to it, they're holding it, point out the one in the center, that's the main one here, okay? And also, there's one on his crown that's on his crown, if you know what I mean. So this would be like all consuming, okay? Like this is where all his thoughts are, and this is what has a hold of them. So this is like a minor league version of the Devil card. So this one is big about bringing awareness to the sitter's situation and where they can redirect their energy to make themselves more prosperous. Not prosperous in the monetary sense, although this may come with that, because if someone's just greedy, then that money isn't really prosperity. It's just stuff. It's just attached. And you can't take it with you. So look at this guy. He's got no friends. He's on the outside of the city. Who's he going to wow? I don't know. Like, who's looking at his device here? As I said before, I like to read them vertically, from bottom to top. So whether that's, past to present to future, or how the story's going to unfold that way. And look at this one. There are two at the bottom, then one, then one. And twos, as we talked about before, are balance. And so there's two become two separate ones, as we go further up. And this is showing an imbalance, it's a poor focus, and that things aren't going to line up until this is corrected. So there is going to be, this imbalance in this person's life. And I was taught that the reverse would be someone not in control, but I really feel that this is more of the meaning for the upright, because I feel that the control starts to come in the reverse, which we're about to check out. And there it is. Wow. So in the reverse, this the real negative on it is that there would be something more money going out than coming in. Okay, kind of the opposite of hoarding your money and being greedy. You're just not making enough. But in the positive is this is letting someone go. In a good way, like freeing yourself here. And I do feel that this is also about restoring balance to your life, which comes with, cleaning out your energy and cleaning out your karma and however it goes by letting things go and becoming free. And if we're to look at this graphically, much like how I just finished, let's look at this where it goes 1, 1, 2. Okay, so this is two pieces joining together to form this balance. So looking at it that way, everything comes together and ends up by the feet here. And the feet are what makes you move. So I feel that once this balance comes, you're able to move. And I do like to look at that on cards in the reverse is how the feet can be movement once the problem's solved. And so this would be, hey, now you've got this balance back and you can move. Then let's get back into that town and get back into the civilization and be a normal person and live life, get prosperous, get happy, meet people, have a great life. The Four of Pentacles, you know, it's we went through pretty quickly this week, but it says a lot, and I think that's a great thing for this card, is that you don't have to over-analyze it, you don't have to over-express it. It pretty much says it all, and this one is effective and efficient, and it means a ton. So when this comes up in your readings, definitely make sure to analyze the situation and see how you can best give your healing message here, okay? And if you need help learning how to deliver a healing message, you can join me for Intuitive Tarot, and you can register at ivyleaguepsychicacademy.com. Our next live class is starting April 22nd, but you can get the video downloads anytime you want. All right, I'll see you next week.